Welcome everybody to the finale of Into the Mysts, our Dragon Rider Feywild adventure. Thanks everyone for coming along this journey with us. We have had a blast. My friends, why don't you one last time introduce yourselves? And let's start with Eris.
Hello, I am Eris Avad. Pronouns are she, her. I make things. Today I make it a little chaos with Puck, the scythe fairy, who's only about this tall. And they have a, basically think Tinkerbell with two buns and on fire. And they have a little fairy dragon named Trix, who is also only about the size of a worm or so. We just fly around and hit stuff and cause chaos. It's fine.
Connie.
Hey everyone, I'm Connie, pronouns they, he, and she. I play Jiang Yue on Feyforge Academy. I'm so sad this is our final, our grand finale. I'm so excited. When I'm not here, I am the GM for Transplanar RPG, which is, an all transgender, people of color led, 100% homebrewed Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition live streamed actual play campaign set in an original non-colonial anti-orientalist world. We stream Saturdays at 7 p.m. US Central Time. We're coming back swinging in January 2022 this Saturday, the 15th at 7 p.m. on our Twitch. So give our Twitch a follow and follow us on Twitter as well at Transplanar RPG. You can follow me personally at by Connie Chan. And that's it. That's my final intro spiel for this series.
Nordin Ali.
Time for my final intro spiel of this series. Hello, I'm Nordin Ali. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me online at Werewolf Feels. My character is Donip Kradhan. Pronouns he, they are Aarakocra Ranger with the child. That's the dragon. It's literally their child. Khan, the boreal dragon, who's fluffy and really in that teenager mindset. When I'm not playing this, as I will no longer be playing this shortly. God, that's making me sad. You can catch me on live on several actual play podcasts. There's 3 this week. And
Whoa!
Yeah, I know. It's all been pre-recorded because I've been sick, so I actually haven't been doing much. And also, I'm in 2 different Kickstarters the beginning of this year. So right now, live is Disaster Hamsters 2. I'm sensitivity consulting for it, but we can only do it if the goal gets funded. So back us on Kickstarter Disaster Hamsters 2 for some fun hamster shenanigans along with other rodents. It sounds fun. And also, DMS Academy will be Kickstarting soon. You can follow them on Kickstarter right now. Please do so you can be the first to be notified. I wrote a scenario for it. So I'm super excited for that to be released to the world. It's a coloring-based horror RPG, which is... Yeah, I actually played a game of it, and I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever. So
that whole sentence was just an adventure by itself.
Right? 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 In terms of podcasts, yesterday, the first episode ever of The Atomless, a new Starfinder campaign featuring me and several others, has been released. Our premiere, you can find whatever good podcasts are found. That's The Atomless. I play Nefrit Envoy. There's also Planet Arcana released their 18th episode ever, in which I'm guesting. I'm playing a character called Snowshoe, and the episode is named after him, which is really nice. I'll also be in episode 19. You can check that out wherever good podcasts are found. Tomorrow, the first episode of Gehenna Academy is going to be released as a podcast, because that was in demand. So you can check that campaign that we did on Gehenna Gaming. I play Neil the Ghost. It's a wild ride, and podcasting is the way to do it, honestly. It's a great episode to just put on your headphones and listen to. So check that out tomorrow. I'm also on the Oops podcast, which is a Fear Itself podcast coming later this year. You see my point. Podcasting, it's my new thing. I'm all about podcasting now.
Podcasting's great. Big fan of podcasting. I do think you don't have enough things that you're doing.
It's true. It's true. Anymore.
And I am your GM today, Steven. You can find me. Gnome, introduce yourself.
No, I want to know about you, Steven.
Yeah, I said it all.
What's up, everybody? My name is Gnome. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok over at Nomadic. I do TTRPG things and TTRPG spaces. Right now, let's see. You can find me mostly over on Unmade Gaming's channel, where we play Tales from the Loop, as well as a game of Coriolis that's in its 4th and final season, which is making me very sad. We've been playing that game for over a year. I've always wanted a long-term campaign, and that became a long-term one when it was only supposed to be 1 season, and it's so fucking good. What else? I'm the podcast editor, since we're talking about podcasts today, of the Stitch of Fate podcast, which is a vampire whatever edition. I don't know. I don't know anything about vampire. I just edit the podcast. You should check it out. It's actually really good. And then I'm also going to be the editor and producer of the Oops, a Fear Itself podcast, where Lord Ali is partaking in, and we have a great cast for that. Can't wait to hit the recording block for that. What else? What else do I got coming up? I got a couple things coming up, but most importantly, I'm going to plug my Patreon. Y'all, hit me up on Patreon at Nomadic, because that's how I produce shows, and right now, I want to produce an Animorphs / Tales from the Loop show so fucking badly. I've been wanting to do it for 3 years. I just need funding, so hit me up over there. I don't know, it doesn't get you anything but the satisfaction of supporting content creators in this space. Thanks!
Oh, Tales of the Loop is so good too.
Oh, it's the best. It's my favorite game. It's my favorite game.
And I'm Steven, at @the_baddm on Twitter. I am the GM, producer, editor, and other things of the Feyforge Academy, which we do mini campaigns like this set in our homebrew world of Evastria, as well as we have a regular podcast, which we release an episode every week. I believe in the last 2 years, we have missed 2 weeks. So we keep the content coming for you all the time. And the stories, like this story, is affecting the world of the podcast. The other shows that we've done on our Twitch channel has also affected the story thus far. And it's a lot of fun. So enough of all of that stuff, though. Finales always get me. Let's do this. So, we're going to set the mood real quick with some more appropriate music.
So on a level of 1 to Doomed, how doomed are we?
You know, I don't want to speak into what
health.
I don't want to speak into what the dice can do. The dice can tell whatever story they want. So, the 4 of you stand essentially at the entrance of this crystal palace. Norg and Taza just helped basically burrow their way through this crystal wall that the Dreamer had put up. This Fey being who you met at the beginning of your time when you entered the Mysts, and they were watching you. And now it has become apparent to you that your goals and the Dreamer's goals don't align, as you are trying to reopen and give the material plane a second chance at Fey magic. Jue, you have the soul key of Liali in you. There is these glass shard people on the ground that you killed, these glass Pegasuses as well. As you step into this crystal palace, each step echoes and rings off of all of the walls. And each of you, I'm going to turn the volume down a tad bit. And each of you, as you look into these crystals making up the walls, you see different things. We're going to start. Let's see, who will we start with? Let's start with Donick. As you walk through, you see different memories moments of yourself and Khan. At first, they're good. They're real. Actual memories that you have had. Watching him grow up, following you, teaching him how to fly, different things like that. And then they turn, and the reflection of Khan that you see looks at you and turns his back on you.
Khan? Where are you going? Khan!
And as you yell that out, real Khan right behind you. I'm right here. What's your problem?
Something's fiddling with my mind. I don't like it.
Taza. In all these different refractions and memories and images you see, you don't see any of your friends. It's only you and your ancestors. And as you walk, you see and almost feel yourself getting disconnected. You watch as that badger that has been following you starts to fade and flicker out in all of these reflections, making you feel alone.
I think Taza just kind of reaches out their massive paw and sets it on the stone. Very
And it's cold.
heartbroken at that feeling.
The stone is cold and the memory fades and you just see crystal and yourself reflected in it. Yue. As you walk, you see Shaya following you, smiling, step in step with Sing.
This isn't real. This isn't real. This is just messing with our minds. Dreamer, I know you're here. I know you're watching us. You're not gonna get me again. I already saw my worst nightmare come to fruition. Not in this crystal, not even in the plane of dreams. In real fucking life, okay? So whatever image you show me can never beat what actually happened to me. Do your worst.
A laugh just echoes out. As you continue to
I
walk.
don't think telling it to do its worst was the best idea.
But, well, I'm angry and upset, okay? And I'm trying to process here.
That's okay.
Puck kind of taps you on your shoulder.
Puck, you don't see anything. But you hear tricks. What? No. You stole me?
Oh shit. But you were just like, oh no. Well, you were. They weren't gonna appreciate you like the great egg you were.
You just wanted me as a decoration.
Well, yes, but then you hatched and I have you now. Infinitely more fun than a decoration.
And then silence from Trix.
Well,
Do we hear this at all, or is this private?
That Trix isn't whispering.
Yeah, like freezes on the spot and whirls around to Puck. What? Hold, Puck, is that true? Did you steal Trix?
Puck looks kind of embarrassed and almost starts drooping in their flight path. And they say, well, I thought it the egg was so beautiful, and I thought it was a Fabergé egg.
Ooh,
And the
did you
next thing
take-
you know, my sister.
Your sister?
Yeah.
Is your sister like a dragon? Why did she have a little fairy dragon egg with her?
I don't know. She probably stole it from somebody else.
I take a look at Trix. However it happened, You're family now. That's what's important. I know that Look, this thing is trying to mess with us. Can't let it in your brain, not even for a second.
Look, Trix, I mean, I didn't expect you, but that doesn't mean I don't love you. You're the most interesting thing that's happened to me in the last, 50 years.
Hey, I think I'm pretty... Sorry, this isn't my story. Go ahead.
Look, you're great and all, but, Trix is always with me.
I understand.
And I turn back to Trix and I say, you know, you're a handful sometimes, and I don't always have the patience for you, but I really do love you. You're my little Trixie. That's why you're Trix, because I played a trick on my sister and I took her egg and then it hatched, so Trix on me.
Trix keeps staring at you. And then just starts flying forward. Down this long crystal path.
So, does anyone else want to reveal some super secrets that they've been holding on to? Because apparently they're going to be used against us. So, now's your time.
Well, you see, this one time, I played a trick also on my cousin, twice removed from the family. It didn't end well. He lost 3 fingers. That was me. It was an explosive powder, but it was supposed to be a sneezing powder.
Okay, no one ever let Taza become an artificer. Just someone note that down.
Already did.
Norg's... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No.
Norg's deep voice says, I hide all our powders now.
Norg's good. Just slaps him.
Trix gets maybe 30 or 40 feet ahead of you.
I speed up to go and catch them.
And then says, I'll help you in here, but I don't know. You said you, even though you didn't mean to, you love me still.
It's the truth. Look, I didn't tell you that I stole you to begin with, because that was probably not the right thing to do, but I can't help it. Sometimes I just have sticky fingers. And
I get that, I guess. But is there anything else that you need to tell me about me?
that I know of, I don't know where you came from, other than my sister had you, and you were a really, really pretty egg.
Maybe after this is done, we could find out where I came from.
Yeah, if you want to do that, we can try. I don't really talk to her anymore, but I'll talk to her for that.
You also owe me some marshmallows.
All right. You can have all the marshmallows I come in contact with for the next year.
Deal.
Okay.
And I kind of open my arms.
The tiniest fairy and dragon hug. What were you gonna say, Connie?
I'm just gonna say, you guys just yells down the hall, I'm giving you space, but I hope you're making up. And as their voice, reverberates off the crystal, they, turn on their heel, their, beautiful chiffon shirt ruffling in the wind. And they're gonna turn to face Taza, who I think probably still looks kind of messed up from the fight at the door. Taza, listen. Our Taza, Grandpa Taza, our stalwart guard, our paladin, our tank. Do you need help?
I need help with what? Crap.
with your messed up wounds, Taza. Look, you're bleeding on the floor.
Oh.
You know what? Forget it. Just hold still. And you're just gonna step forward and place their hands on your fur, and close their eyes, and you're gonna feel the magic around you just sort of like tighten, and then like warmth just shoot up from where they're touching you. As I cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Oh.
So that's gonna be 3d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. I'm just gonna roll them with physical dice because I don't trust roll 20. Okay, so that's 9 plus 13 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is 5. So that's 18. You regain 18 hit points.
Oh, damn. I feel young again.
Good. I'm glad you do. You know what? Do you still need help? Because you still look kind of battered.
Let me do the math real quick.
18 plus 26, you said?
Yeah, the total was 18 for my heal.
I'm about a 54% out of 68.
That's
Or not percent. Wait.
It sounds like you're
I didn't go to
2/3 of where you
school.
want to be.
2/3 of the way. Okay.
Doing okay.
I could juice you again. I could do it that like one more time because I feel like we're gonna be walking into a pretty intense physical encounter.
There's a little crick in my back still, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm not really good at. I got ejected from chiropractor school because I misaligned someone's spine. But let's hope I learned something about the power of friendship, and I smack you in the spine. And I cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level again. So that is gonna be that's a 5. That's a 7. That's 12 plus 5. 17 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is 5. That's 22.
Whoa, I feel young and free and max health.
Good. That took a lot out of me.
That's very good. You should consider going back to school and being a traveling.
Oh, no,
whatever
I got my
that is.
license revoked. That was a lifetime ago. Sing.
Oh.
Do you mind if you just come here and just bathe me in some of your astral light? That healing took a lot out of me.
Oh, of course, you're still radiant, though.
Oh, thank you. As Sing comes over, I'm gonna just use Arcane Recovery once per day. I regain a number of spell slots up to my proficiency bonus. Doesn't say level of spell slot, says number. So that's 3.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna regain all of my level 3 spell slots.
Nice.
I look at Khan, I whisper, whatever you do, don't get involved in the next attack. You're just way too hurt. Khan has 8 hit points out of 39.
What? You just told me that! I was gonna throw it on the cut. That's good. That's good.
So I'll be fine. Listen, this is important, right?
No risking. Okay, all I have is you. I'm not losing you today.
Okay. Nothing too risky.
Okay, but when you say that, you like to take bigger risks than most people.
Exactly. So I'm being mature.
I trust you.
All right. So as you continue down, there's all sorts of different passages, and it takes. Actually, why don't one of you who would be in the front give me we're gonna call it a survival check.
I shouldn't have volunteered for that.
You have low wisdom? No. It doesn't know.
No, it's not that bad. I get a +1.
I was in front to begin
Oh, you're in
with.
front?
Oh,
Oh,
that's
God,
true.
please go.
That's true.
Please go.
An 18.
18.
So in spite all of the different illusions or mirages, the echoing of sound, Puck, you and Trix are able to lead the group to this large room. In the middle, there are... Connie, do you want to do something?
I was just gonna say, if we're about to start like initiative, I just have some things I want to do while we're walking down the hall, unless we're not going to go immediately into combat.
We aren't gonna. Well, it kind of depends on the words y'all use, but as you enter into this room, there is a map on Roll20, and I believe that we get to share that with y'all. There it is. So you come upon this large room. These crystals are everywhere, including the ground. There is glass shards everywhere. In the center, even though you can see it in the map on Roll20, I'm not fancy enough to be able to hide stuff. You can see this circular, like, crystal wall. And you can hear water from the inside, and on the ground, leaking out from under it, is water as well. You can see it's kind of that darker blue in the map. From behind, you hear the voice of the dreamer echoing. You've made it. I believe you have something that I need. I would like you to give it to me.
It's kind of inside me, buddy, so if you want it, you're gonna have to take it by force. But I'm hoping we won't have to get there. It's not too late for us to parlay.
Excuse me, parlay. Fine. What's your offer?
My offer? And Rhea just kind of looks around at these, like, this huge crystal wall, like the sound of the gurgling water. Like, this is like definitely like the biggest, like, scariest chamber they've been in like a hot minute. But they like try to like look brave and stand tall with their friends by their side and their collective dragons. Our offer is this: we are gonna unlock that door, and you're gonna let us. And in exchange, we won't beat your face in, right, Taza?
I guess. I was kind of looking forward to it, but it's fine.
I like whisper and I say, we're probably still gonna have to beat their face in, but I just look tough. Yeah. Look at that. Big bugbear barbarian fighter. You don't wanna mess with Taza.
You see her kind of walk around. Y'all are basically on these stairs, is where you come in. You see her walk around, and she says, "You barely survived outside. You think that in my home, that you're the biggest threat to me? That you're even a threat to me? You should really rethink your negotiating strategies."
Fine! Can I just charge?
You can, and I can
renegotiate this!
As he charges, can I cast Entangle on them? Because that's what I wanted to do.
The moment we walked into the chamber, I did want to say this.
Okay.
I did activate, like, I brushed my hand over Khan and I activated our bond.
Your bond. Okay.
Yeah.
I would also like to have, while parlaying, maybe like as Taza's charging, I go, well, we might not be your greatest nightmare, and I don't really know much about your psyche, but I have a feeling that maybe you deal with self-loathing, or, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna make another you. And I whip, like, my hand up, and just from the, I think, the non-magical crystals nearby, they sort of spiral into existence like a perfect mirror image of the dreamer, as I use my performance of creation to make a crystal statue, non-magical, not dreamer-controlled, of the dreamer themselves, like in a perfect mirror reflection of our enemy.
Okay, and what is your... Sorry, explain your goal. I want to know, like, what your hope is in that.
Well, I have to use 2 actions to do my whole thing, but one action is to make the statue, and my hope is, with my other action, I'm going to use animating performance to animate the statue. and make an attack
okay.
from her.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's really cool. Okay, cool. I was just trying to think of how they might react.
Stop hitting yourself.
Yeah, literally. Literally. I was thinking of making another Taza.
keep hitting yourself. Keep hitting yourself.
Okay. Well, it is that time. Wait, why didn't that work? Oh, there we go. I am going to need y'all to roll initiative. Kaza is a 12.
Ugh. Gross.
I'll just roll with D20 because it's easier. Roll 20.
Nick is a 21. Nice.
I don't
We
think I've
have
gone second this entire game.
Puck with a 20. There's some good initiatives, y'all. Except for the guy who has advantage on initiative rolls.
Right? Yeah, I now have advantage on initiative because I'm level 7 and I roll shit.
You with a 19. And then there's a couple more things that I'm going to have to roll initiative for that you can't see. That. And one more. No, we'll just roll a d20 because that's not working. $17. Okay. So, all of those things happen. The noise reflecting off of everything. Taza, as you run, you notice that she's actually floating about an inch above the water, not actually walking. And as you run and you step, I'm going to need you to make a dexterity save.
Oh.
As you take a step. Oh, and I need your tokens are on these stairs at the bottom of the map.
I do not see the tokens.
Oh, you should be able to pull them on.
Yeah, if we drag and drop them,
Oh,
then
we
we
drag
can
and drop
control them.
Okay.
Yeah, if I drag and drop them, then I control them. Then I have the power.
And you can do that for your dragons as well.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot. I'll just
Okay,
have you
well-
control Norg. I dragged him over, but
But you can't control him.
nope.
Bizarre.
Yeah.
I can't control Trix either. Trix would be by me, though.
Yeah, I also can't control seeing.
All right, cool.
Just me then. Let's see if I can pull.
Oh, that's a terrible deck save. That's a 9. Why do I
Okay.
still have Bless on? I don't have Bless.
By the way, this is a great time to mention that you can spend your channel points to give us guidance. I think the only person who has guidance left is
I think
Is
Puck has
Puck.
it.
I
Yeah.
actually have guidance. I have never used a single guidance in this
why.
game. Because I forget
Okay.
about it. I have nowhere to track it.
So, as you start running towards, and you step foot in the water, it splashes, and then congeals around your legs, and you are at half movement to continue moving as it like pulls on you.
It's sticky. I'm gonna continue
can-
my movement, but
Yep.
it's
Mhm.
sticky. Oh, but you know what? While I'm continuing my movement, I'm gonna go ahead and make an attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna hurl. Let's see. So my movement is halved. I have a 40 speed, so this is where is I never remember how to use this stuff. Ruler. Okay, so they're 55, so I can move here. I can move there, and then I should be able to hit with... Oh, no, they might be out of range. I was going to say, I have a javelin, but the javelin doesn't...
Isn't it 20-40?
Let me see. Nope, it's 30, 120.
Okay, so yeah, you can. I mean, you can throw it. You just
at
be at
disadvantage. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead, and Taz is going to be like, this won't stop me! Just hurl.
Are you raging first?
No, I have not raged.
Okay.
I probably should do that, though. That's a good suggestion. Thanks, GM.
You're welcome.
I forget to do that. Yeah, Taz is raging as he's throwing it. Roll at a disadvantage. Do a javelin. Oh! Oh, look at that 20. That's just... That 20 is just lost.
Just sitting there.
But a 14. Yeah, it's not going to hit.
No, it does not hit.
Yeah.
You don't still have Bardic Inspiration left, do you? Do you use it?
I do.
Arnie?
I have inspiration checked on my sheet still. Can I use it?
Sure.
Bet. What do I roll with?
Bardic
You're a
Inspiration.
D8, right?
Yeah, I'm a D8 now.
D8.
And it has a special thing because I have a subclass.
Oh, how about a 6?
Would a
That
20
would
hit?
make it a 20. A 20 does hit.
Whoop whoop. Eat 9 points of damage.
And 6 points of thunder damage as the mote of Bardic Inspiration explodes upon contact.
Plus your rage, right? So
yeah,
12.
that's total. Is 9. Oh no, yeah, plus 3 for rage.
Yeah, no, the 3 is the rage. So 12 plus, how much did you say? Plus 6 of the thunder?
Yeah, yes, I think so.
Yes. Okay.
They may not have heard. I think it was 6.
Connie, how much thunder damage?
6. It's the same as what you roll on the
Six.
Bardic
Oh,
Inspiration die.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that cuts by her. Almost like in 300 when they throw the spear and it just like barely gets Xerxes. That's what I'm picturing as it goes by her. Just a little bit of blood, and this terrible smile.
Taz is gonna grin right
across her
back.
face.
That like kind of like that actual barbarian bloodlust kind of like pumping through him right now, and you just see like Baba Badger, just kind of like walking on top of the sludge water, like with no issue, right? Because it's a spirit form that really, it's not corporeal, and like the badger's just snarling, but Taz is grinning just as much. First blood drawn.
And as that happens, she's going to use her first legendary action
Ah!
and respond right back at you with an
Ooh.
18.
18 hits.
Okay, so this energy forms around her that is almost pulling from these crystals and flies out at you. And you take 14 force damage, and I need you to make a strength save.
You got this. You got this.
And actually, because of the water effects, you can have advantage on it. Which actually, since you're raging, I think you also get advantage. So
Yeah, because
super
it's
advantage.
strength. I'll take that 22.
Okay. Yeah, so you feel this like rush of force start pushing you back, but you're able to dig in and almost leverage the water that's at your feet, and stand there. And she says, "You're in my home now." And anything else on your turn?
Home is where you make it, and he just clutches his great staff, ready to go.
And Norg.
Oh yeah, I always forget about dragons. How can I forget about dragons? Yeah, Norg is gonna go ahead and use. Norg's gonna fly. I mean, Norg's got a fly speed of 60. But is only.
Why don't you ping where you want him to go?
Oh yeah, I can't move. Probably put Norg. That was 20, 30, 40, 50. put Norg here-ish. Did it ping?
Okay.
No, it did ping. By the crystal. Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
And I think Norg is going to hold action for when or if the Dreamer comes closer, and then we'll use like a multi-attack to finish up his movement. So we'll wait.
Okay. And then, Connie, I needed to ask. I forgot to do this. Where is the statue that you created?
Right next to me. And I would like to, can I just do like a aesthetic retcon and say the statue is of Taza? And also large, because I'm 6th level bard now. So the statue is not medium, it's large.
Yeah.
It's a massive Taza just next to me. Probably right here.
Okay, so I think I can do this. Let's see here. Where is Taza?
You gonna duplicate my token?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna do that, and then so right next to you, more or less.
Yes, right
But
next
large,
to me. Like
right?
maybe like here.
Oh god.
Yeah, large. Yes, that's perfect. Oh my god, yes.
I'm just imagining that it's not just it's like Taza but with Badger.
Yes,
on
absolutely.
Just straddling like like grandma.
It's like the most badass version of Taza, right? Made of like crystal, I think, and
Yeah.
like beautiful and iridescent and shimmering.
Amazing. Yes, I love that. Absolutely. So Norg is holding his action if specifically if the Dreamer comes closer or if anyone comes closer. Any enemy.
Dreamer. Specifically
Okay.
Dreamer.
Okay. Then Puck, it is your turn.
Wait, aren't I? I'm at 21.
Wait. Oh, did I? Oh, I already hit next, and I thought I didn't hit next. You are next. Correct.
Yay. Okay. So what? These little this little ring of crystals. Is it like a wall of crystals? Is it just like a pathway of crystals?
It's a wall of crystals, all around it.
How high?
To the ceiling.
So we can't access the door at all.
Not yet.
And these little fun things are pillars that also reach to the ceiling.
Yeah.
There any crystals like that? That's a platform, perhaps.
There wasn't, but sure. This one over here, the one right next to her, happens to be a platform.
That's too far, but it doesn't matter. I can just flying. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm actually going to fly. As a Dread Ambusher, I also get a +10 to my walking speed, but I'm not going to use my walking speed. So it doesn't matter. Because it's the first round of combat. I'm going to go 30 feet.
You can add that to your flying speed.
Great. I'm going to go 40 feet. Can I actually be in the same square as one of these, as the wall, or do I have to be a square away?
You have to be a square away.
Okay, so we're going to go here. Let me move. And I'm going to place... I'm actually going to use my talons to grip into the crystal to give me some leverage as I pull back my bow and fire 3 warning shots into his head.
Warning shots.
I don't think you understand the definition of warning, but I approve.
Look, I'm a little bit late on the warning, so they're just going to be actual shots. It's fine, right? So I get 2 + 1 because I'm a Dread Ambusher. This is my first turn for 3 shots. Currently, my dragon is not engaged.
Correct.
Can I can make Khan go first. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And okay, so they're gonna go 60.
Okay.
So they're actually they're gonna grip the wall over the wall 10 feet ahead of me.
Right there.
Yeah. But they're gonna stand because they're gonna start with their fire attack first.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's going to blow fire, make a DC 12 Dex saving throw. And I will roll 14-10.
14.
You beat it, so you take half 29 damage, which I believe rounds up to 15. 15 fire damage. Great. Now we all no, we both have advantage. That was the whole purpose of that. The damage was just a bonus. So 3 longbow shots. 1.
How far does Khan's fire breath go?
15 feet.
Okay, so it won't get the little friend behind.
Yep, it doesn't. Oh well. And 1 more hit with the longbow. So does a 22, a 14, and a 25 hit?
The 14 does not hit.
2 shots are fine. I believe that 3rd shot. Hold on, let me just double check. Nothing special happens with that. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 normal hits of damage, but that because the 3rd one hit, there's an extra D8 and also 3d6 of fire damage.
I
2d6
believe you.
of
You
fire
just tell me how much damage happens.
Great. So we got. Let me just roll everything, and then I'll tell you what the total is, because that's just easier, honestly.
Okay.
So we have 15 piercing damage and 9 fire damage.
Do you still have Bardic Inspiration?
I don't think I do, actually. I think I used
I think you
mine.
might have used it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking a couple things real quick.
By the way, when the cinder breath hit and all those embers of fire hit the thing, did it look like it was surviving the fire damage well, or did
The fire damage wasn't less than you would expect.
Okay, good.
Good. And anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it. But we are both like Khan and I are 10 feet in the air, just like gripping the side of this crystal wall.
Okay.
Because why bother with the ground? Honestly.
Okay. They are going to. I need a. Where's my cones? For no reason.
Ah, we're in danger.
Here. Where is a 60-foot cone?
No! You just have to measure that real fast.
I woke the cat up and the cat fell behind the computer.
Let's see. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of you. Okay, so I'm going to need let's see. That'll be well, let's link the spell. So as that happens, you see her hands starting to pull crystals out of the air, essentially just forming them. And she swirls her hands around and then just shoots out shards and shards of crystals. And
I'm going to cast Anticipate Attack. Which, because my movement speed is right now 40 flying, I'm going to move 20 feet instead of the 15 I would normally do.
Mhm.
And that would actually take me here, which means I think I avoid the attack completely.
You do.
Yep.
You do. But I need everyone. I always forget how cones work. I think Norg would be in it too.
Morg is
at this.
possibly in it. Is he half
Yeah.
or 3/4? I don't know how those. Nobody ever uses those rules anymore.
Yeah. What is a rule?
Whatever cover is.
How about
like
I'll give him
+2 AC
advantage
or something.
advantage on the save. But I need everyone to make a con save.
Does it still hit yeah? Because I'm kind of like at the edge of that.
Edge. I think the 60 feet ends right in front of you, correct?
Okay. Yes.
All right, Norg got a 19.
I'm at 65 feet.
You're good.
How up does it go? Because Con is 15 feet up in the air. I'll just roll a con save. It's fine.
I think Con's her first line of sight.
Okay.
So, and sorry, it says DC 20. It's actually a DC 18. I forgot to change that on our sheet.
I fail. Taza fails.
Okay. So
Con fails too.
Those
of
are
you who
two
fail,
wasted nat 20s, by the way. Just keeping sad
those
track.
of you who fail take 43 piercing damage. If you pass, you take half of 43 is 21. You take 21 piercing damage. And I believe that would mean for Tatza, you would get to half that also.
No, because it's a spell.
Because you raged. It's piercing damage though.
Oh, it's piercing damage. Oh god.
Yeah, it's not cone of cold. They're shards.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's just it's slightly modified.
Con falls off
Damn.
his perch and just collapses onto the ground. 8 hit points.
Yeah. Con is down. And Puck, it is your turn.
My Taza statue shatters. It's dead. It had 40 hit points, so it's gone.
Just explodes.
It's gone. Yep.
And Puck, it is
Hold
your
on,
turn.
sorry, we're
Oh.
having animal issues over here. I'm just
Oh, no
need to
worries.
be muted for a moment.
So I will say, as those shards kind of fly around, behind you do get glimpses of these little flittering things, fairy-like in nature, and there's also, you can't really make it out yet, but there is seeming some shadows that don't match the structure of the way light should reflect off of some of these pillars coming from the right side of the room.
I also, because of my angle, I can also see this really tacky throne, right? How tacky is it?
It's so tacky.
It's so tacky.
It's just, it's so very clearly she thinks highly of herself, but has terrible, terrible style.
Oh, is it one of those thrones that like has a set of steps built into it so it can sit an extra 6 feet? Ugh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I hate that. I hate it.
So, seeing all of that happen, Puck will fly up over here, flying just around UA's eyesight level from their estimate, and will start attacking the wall, because the goal here is to get UA through that to the gate.
Yes.
So I'm just going to go ham on it. Also, when we hugged, could I have initiated my bond then?
Sure.
Okay.
That
Because
seems fitting.
that's what I was going to say that, but a lot of stuff happened. Yeah, so I'm going to go at it with my claws.
Okay. Why don't you roll those attacks with advantage?
Woo!
It's,
All right,
it's not moving.
I guess. So we'll take that 19 first, and then toggle on advantage, and then so that first hit is 5 slashing damage with 3 fire damage in there.
Okay.
Because I have my bonus, and then I'm going to use a key point to attack 2 more times. It's almost comical seeing this little fire fairy just going rabid, clawing at this wall, just trying to hit it to start forming a crack. 16 for 1 slashing damage and 2 fire, and then 15 for 2 and 2.
Okay. So all of those hit and do damage, and as you're doing that, mathing, 8 11, 15. Okay. As you start doing that, there are cracks beginning to form as some of the fire from these claws, as you're clawing at it, start to weaken some of this crystal. And it's not very big. You're not very big, so you don't make big cracks. But you are doing something to the wall.
And I think probably seeing what I'm doing, Trix is going to come up and try to help.
Okay.
They're not very big, but you know.
Mhm.
What is that? I cannot even click anything on that. It's a D20 plus 7. So it's a
Okay,
9
hits.
plus 7 to hit. So that's one piercing. So add another damage onto that wall. We are going to nickel and dime this wall to death.
Hey, any point matters, though. That could literally be the one point that we need. Somebody falls just short.
Mhm.
But you already did that damage. We'll take it.
Yeah. And that's going to be my turn. Trix is right up there with me. I can't move them, so we're just gonna be occupying around that space.
Okay. And big Taza shattered.
Yeah, so sad.
And
So sad.
Jue, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna, because I can't move Sing. I just assumed Sing was over here this entire time, like right next to me, or like here or something. So I don't have to move to get to Sing. But I am going to hop on Sing and fly here, right next to Trix and Puck. And I'm going to have Sing attack the same piece of wall. So that, let's use Sing's Stellar Flare Breath. The wall has to make a save?
The
Does
wall
it have
can't
to
dodge it. No, the wall can't dodge this.
Okay. Then in that case, let's take a look. It is going to take just an automatic, let's see, 3d6 fire and 3d6 radiant. So let me just roll that with physical dice real fast, just because I trust my physical dice more. So this is the fire. Okay. Ooh, that's boxcars. That's 12 plus 5. So that is going to be, I have to do math on my fingers. 17 fire. And okay, no, that's good. 5 plus 4, 9 radiant.
Okay, so all that damage blasts in, and you watch that crack that Puck had made, and it just, given that it's a breath, I'm gonna say you guys aren't gonna have to make dex saves as the wall shatters because it all blows in, and there's just basically a humanoid-sized hole in this wall.
Then I'm gonna have Sing use the rest of their movement because they have 60 feet of fly speed, and this only took 20, maybe 25. Another 50, 55, perfect to get right up to the door.
So this, though, you actually can't see the door yet.
What is that?
This is a solid wall of water that you cannot see through. That's just falling from the ceiling into the ground.
No problem. I'm gonna just like, not as an action or anything, but like just like reach out a hand to see if it will hurt me and touch it.
Okay. I need you
or
to
actually take out a dagger and put the dagger in first.
I need you to make a dex save.
Okay, does it count as a magical effect?
Yes.
Okay, then I have advantage on this dex save. Oh my god. That was a 17.
Okay.
That is a 4. So I'm taking the 17.
Okay.
For a total of, let's see, what's my dex? 19.
That will pass. As you stick your dagger in, the wall of water like pours onto your arm and starts to drag you down, and you're able to pull your arm away fast enough before it pulls you.
You know what, Sing? That seemed like it was hard, but I think I could do it again. Let's tempt fate. Come on. And I'm gonna ride Sing through the water toward the door.
I need both of you to make dex saves again.
Okay, I'm gonna do it for you first. 17 again in my teams. That's an 18. So 18 plus 2, 20 for And for, let's see, my sweet little dragon baby, I just need to check to see their dex modifiers. It's +0. Oh, but their saving throw is a +4 for dex. Okay. 11 + 4, 15 for my dragon.
That does not pass.
Can I use guidance on my Dwaggy? Will it even help, even if I roll a 4? Okay, let's see. All right. Oh my god. It fell, and I can't read that. 2. Add a 2 to that.
The DC was 18. So
17.
So as you fly, as Sing flies, you kind of, I imagine you sort of leaping.
Yes.
As this water wraps around Sing and slams Sing into the ground below.
But I like leap off of Sing.
Yeah, and you get through. Sing takes 13 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Chill.
And they are restrained as the water is just holding them down underwater.
Oh no!
Okay.
Does Sing
Underwater.
need to breathe?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
So as
Sing's good for now. They can hold their breath for a minute. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so as you see Sing writhing under the water trying to get out from where you stand next to this boat.
Sing used their action and their movement. I'm gonna look at Sing and I'm gonna be like, Sing, are you okay? Well, I guess you can't hear me because you're listen, buddy, I will be and I'm gonna like look at the door, which is like so close. It's like 15 feet away. And I'm like looking between my dragon and this door. And I'm just gonna say no. And I turn my back on the door and I'm gonna go over to Sing to try to help them out. Because I can't leave Shia again. So I'm going to with my action, just like kneel down to where like the water's like gushing down and pounding on Sing, and I'm just gonna like touch my heart with both hands, like where my soul is, and I'm just gonna say very quietly, Liali, I need you right now. Please help me. And I'm going to touch Liali's soul inside me and cast soul borrowing.
Okay. Give me just a second.
Oh, this is so fascinating. We're all waiting with bated breath. It's gonna be so cool.
I know it's gonna happen.
I just have to read it real quick.
Mm-hmm. I am eyes emoji at the feet option. Something to help me out here to help Sing.
So, this assumes that you're touching a regular creature. You're touching the soul of a god. And as you do that, you watch time go backwards. As you and Sing, like, Sing comes up, you jump back on their back and pulls back through the waterfall. And you're on top of Sing, right outside of it.
Oh my god! So we get to try that again? Oh my god, that's so discombobulating. Yeah, Rias just sat there, and then they see themselves, like, they feel their body, like, push up and then, like, rotate back through the water, but without feeling the water pounding on them, and they're, like, sat back on the saddle, and, like, whoa. Liali, that was... You can do time magic? What the... Sing, are you okay?
You just feel... You hear Liali's voice whisper, a second chance.
Thank you, Liali. All right, let's not screw this up. And I guess we're gonna try to go through the water again. Okay. Oh my god. All right. Oh, please, for the love of God. I'll roll for you first. That was a 3, but it's magical, so I get to roll again. Please. Steven, I've already used my wild magic surge earlier in the gate fight.
Okay.
Can I please try Tides of Chaos again? Like, can I, like, try to dig down in that well and get advantage one more time?
Sure.
Yes. Okay, 'cause that
There's
was a
so much
7.
magic happening around here. I feel like it's fitting.
Okay, come on. Hot dice, baby. Okay, that's okay.
Come on, big numbers,
Yeah.
no whammies.
Okay, Rhea is not gonna do it, but I'm gonna roll on Wild Magic Surge because maybe that will help me. You know, who knows? Who knows? Okay. That is a 12. I cast the spell Lightning Bolt in a random direction.
No!
Oh no.
With water everywhere? Oh, boy.
Oh my god, can the random direction be the dreamer? Be the dreamer? Well, I guess
think
it's random, so.
I
Yeah.
think you have to roll a die, my friend.
Yeah. Roll me a d8. And,
Oh my god. Okay.
One is north, essentially.
And we
it
just
goes
go, like,
around a
clockwise?
clock. Or roll.
Oh my god.
Roll a d12 actually, and we'll go
D12.
clockwise with that. 'Cause that's an
Christ
actual
almighty.
clock.
All right. 5.
3. So just to the right of your friends right here. Luckily they're all flying.
Wait, no. Time went backwards, so.
It was only for the two of them. It was
Yeah,
a
no,
second
but-
chance for them.
But that means that you is on the outside of the wall now because you would never cross the wall.
That's true. Fuck. Damn it. No.
So this
okay,
is,
that's
you
true.
should land on the steps.
Wait, now I'm lost.
No, but their movements,
No,
they still did their
you-
movement. They just went to the other side of the waterfall.
Yeah,
But-
to the other side of the waterfall.
But that was the roll, right? And that time went backwards, so they didn't go to the other side of the waterfall, and you had just failed the roll to pass the water again. So you is like being dragged underneath
Yeah.
the water.
And I cast a lightning bolt
Oh,
as I'm
yeah.
being dragged
So
underneath.
you're gonna have.
Oh,
to
I
make
made
the-
it worse.
you're
I'm
gonna-
sorry.
You're gonna have to make the save for yourself.
Oh my god. Okay. I don't think my bardic inspiration can help here for myself. Because I got a 9 total. That's my highest roll. Because
Okay.
I got a 7.
I want
So
you to
even if,
roll your. Wait, was that for Sing to get through?
that was for me. I haven't rolled for Sing yet.
Okay, I want Sing to
Uh,
have advantage because of the soul borrowing.
Okay, I will.
To try
I'll
to
roll
get
for
through the
Sing.
water
Yeah,
because
yeah.
this is all
okay.
happening simultaneously.
Yes, that's true. Okay, so let me just roll for Sing real fast. That they have a +4 to Dex. Come on. Oh no, they also fail. We both
Oh, no.
failed. Jesus Christ.
So you're both underwater. Puck, you'll see this. They're both pulled underwater. You're both restrained as lightning goes shooting into the wall. And I need you and Sing to make the save for lightning bolt, which is
Dex save.
I guess that's against my spellcasting modifier. That's 16.
yeah.
You do have advantage because your spell. It is this magical effect.
And you won't because it's more the lightning just coming from you. You're not going to take the full blast of the as if you were getting hit by the lightning bolt, but there is some residual lightning that you're casting underwater.
So wait, I'm making you a save against myself?
You're making yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Jesus. All right. Come on, dice. Okay. I rolled 2 9s. That's gonna count for something, right? That's an 11. I
Statistically
fail my own
unlikely?
save against. I fail my own save against myself.
Sing?
So you're going to take 12 lightning damage. And then
That's
roll
fine.
a save for Sing as well.
Okay. Oh god. Okay. They get a +4. That's a 7. So Sing also fails.
Also takes 12 lightning damage. And then the lightning bolt blows right next to where Trix is. Just blows a huge chunk of this wall out and goes flying. You guys are all flying, so you won't get any of the residual lightning right there. Taza, I think you're far enough away that you're okay.
Is Khan far enough away? Because Khan's
Khan
in
is-
the water.
Yeah, Khan is far enough away as well. And I think, is there anything else on your team on your
Yes.
turn?
Can I use a bonus action?
I think so.
While
I
I'm,
think
all
so.
of
I'm underwater.
I think
I mean,
so.
I'm underwater. I don't know if. Okay. Jesus Christ. This did not go well. My God. Okay. As a bonus action, I'm gonna cast, I guess, Healing Word. Because I'm like real messed up. Yeah. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Sing at 3rd level. So that's
Okay.
gonna be 3d4 for my. I'm like, see, are you okay? As I'm like under the water. My God. Okay, that's 5 plus 2, so that's 7 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. That's 5, so 12. Sing regains 12 hit points, and that's my goddamn turn, I guess.
That was wild. So, a couple of you had noticed that there were some weird shadows over to the right. And they coalesce into what appears to be some sort of unicorn type creature. Wreathed in shadow.
Listen.
And let's move. Seeing it, you were both in here, piled on top of each other, or I guess I shouldn't put you right on top of each other. And it is going to speed. Okay. So it's shadow, it's actually not very fast. It moves kind of hovering above the water. 10, 15, 20. And sees this little fairy with these fiery flaming hands. And it is... Let's see. Yeah, it's going to teleport right here next to you. And I believe that's its turn.
That's a big one.
And it's the dreamer's turn. The dreamer looks at you, Donick, and says, you'll only be able to see your son in your dreams. As Khan is laying unconscious on the ground.
Oh my God.
I'm not that mean.
Okay.
Oh, Steven! You could be though.
I mean, you could. You could.
I'm an
Listen.
O. I'm Owen.
I'm O on this too.
I'm in O2, but things are gonna. This roleplay's gonna get real tough.
No, so it might come to that. But the first thing she's going to do is she's going to look at you and send out a force of energy. For a 16 to hit.
Double check. That does hit, yes.
Okay. You take 16 force damage or 12 force damage, and I need you to make a strength check.
Okay, let me take that 12 first. Great, and a strength check, you said.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be advantage, just because that's for attacks.
Okay, so a 14.
It's a 14, I fail.
Okay, so you get pushed 10 feet back.
That's great.
And then... And actually, you're there. I think, will look at you and says, actually, I would like the rest of your memories. And cast Feeble Mind.
What?
Oh my god, a spell save of 20?
It's 18. It's 18. Which does help a little bit. And that is a intelligence save.
Come on, you got this. You got this.
That's an intelligence save?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't think I don't think I got this. But we're gonna try it anyway. We're gonna give it a shot. Why not?
You could get an natty 20.
I'm pretty sure that there is some guidance waiting for you.
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
If you roll a 3 or a 2, or a 1?
Just a 1?
It's a 1.
A 1. Yeah.
So you'll
Which means as
automatically
long as I use the guidance.
Which means you get it. Oh, we got it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You still take you take 18 psychic damage.
What? Okay.
As it just blasts your mind, but your intelligence and charisma don't drop to 1.
That's good. I like that. Because that would have taken 30 days to fix.
And that's her turn. And Taza, it is over to you.
Wow, so much has happened. Wow, I'm looking at the channel points with this prediction. We're going to get TPK'd. Have some faith in us. Yeah, we're gonna go fuck with the Dreamer. Norg is just gonna go charge. Actually, shit, balls. I should have done the math before I did this. I should be writing Norg is what I should have done. But Taza's raging, so... Hang on, so to get to here, that's 30. And from here... That's close... Oh, that's actually close enough for both of them to attack. Because then that's 5, and I have a 10-foot range for reach. So we're gonna do it.
Okay.
Norg is gonna swoop in, come over here, pick up Taza, fly them over here,
Okay.
and then they're both going to attack. Full on breath, followed by 2 barbarian raged attacks with a great staff axe thing.
Wait.
Because of reach.
Oh no.
So,
wasn't my turn. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's cool. It's cool. You're good. You're good.
I was gonna ask if I had to roll a death saving throw for God.
You will.
No.
Time will come.
But not yet.
All right. So
Today is not that day.
breath weapon. Mythal dragon can spit 30 foot long. Yeah, so the breath will be over there. It's such a low DC, but you have to make a DC 12 dex save. Yeah. So you will take half of 21 points, so 10. You'll take 10 points of magical slashing damage. You're going to lose another 5 points from bleeding at the start of every turn for 2 rounds. And it's a magical bleed. Save throw, but bleeding damage is not affected. Okay, so only magical healing stops the bleeding before 2 rounds.
Okay. That's really cool.
Yeah, that is cool. I like the bleed. The bleed's dope.
Yeah.
So for a couple rounds, you're going to take 5 points of that. And then I'm going to angry hit. I actually can't remember. Have we been playing adjacent rules? Do I get advantage because we're flanking? I don't remember if we've been doing it.
Are you flanking? Because you'd have to be on the opposite side of her.
I don't know. We're technically occupying the same space, so I don't know how that works.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay. All right. So 1 great staff. Ugh. 2nd great staff. We'll take the 22.
Okay. The first one misses.
Yeah, the first one for sure misses because we had the 14 before. We'll do the second one, so that's 11 plus 3, so 14 angry damage.
14 angry damage.
Yep, and then I think that's it. That's all I can do. I can't
Okay.
do anything else.
Oh,
but yeah, you know what? Taza will get down because
Okay.
Taza needs movement now, and actually engage
Okay.
with the creature so that they're there, and then any attack that they make that's not against them is the ancestral protectors as well as the spirit shield.
Okay.
So if they attack basically anybody with a creature I can see within 30 feet of me, if they take the damage, I can use my reactions to reduce that damage by 2d6. That's the shield. And then Ancestral Protectors, starting while you're raging, the first creature you hit with an attack on your turn, becomes the target of the warriors. It hinders the attack for the next turn. The target has disadvantage on any attack roll that isn't against me.
Okay. These little fairy-like creatures start coming near. One gets near you, Donic, and starts whispering. You're not a good father. And I need you to make I believe it's a charisma save? Yeah, charisma save.
That's great. Sure. Does a 7 do it?
A 7 does something. As that whisper comes in the back of your ears, you have disadvantage on your next attack. And then some energy forms around it, and almost like its whole body glows and shoots this sort of light, radiant energy at you. And that's a 17 to hit for 8 radiant damage.
Okay.
This one, can it whisper at you, Taza? 30 feet?
It can come to me too. It's fine.
No, it's going to go to Taza. And it whispers. You hear, even though they're far away, you hear it in the back of your mind. You're weak. Your family's weak. Your ancestors are weak, and I need you to make a charisma save.
Do not say that about my family! Charisma save. Ooh, not great, but...
And it just sinks in, and you have disadvantage on your next attack as well.
Oof.
And then similarly, shoots some radiant light at you for a 10 to hit, which I believe misses.
That definitely misses.
Okay. And Donic,
Mm-hmm.
it is your turn. I need you to make a death save for Khan.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yep. Remind me how to roll a death save. It's been a long one.
It's just a straight D20 roll. 10 and up is a pass, and 9 and lower is a fail.
We have guidance, I think.
Does that work? Does bonuses work on death saves? I think it's just a straight...
It's a
mark
save.
count
It's a
as an
save.
ability
So
check?
it's technically a
Hmm.
save. So if you have something that helps with saves, it can. But it's not like an ability save. So it's not a con save or anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, I did roll an 18, so
Okay.
it's Con succeeded, and I just marked. I'm marking it on my sheet because until I die.
No, see, that's what we call a con save.
Oh my god. Get out, Eris. Get out. Oh my god.
And Donic, what are you doing?
Great. So, first off, I'm going to correct myself because last time I said 30 feet of flying. I have 50,
Jeez.
which would have really changed how I approached that first round. I would have used the short sword, not the bow, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because right now I'm not attacking.
The castle was messing with Donic's mind. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to go 30 feet and
Okay.
fly above Khan.
Okay.
Yep. And I would like to try and stabilize Khan.
Okay. Give me a medicine check.
Yes. And that will be my turn. Am I good at medicine? No. But we're still going to do it. That's a
7.
7.
No.
But But I do have guidance, and this is something that I will spend guidance on.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as the D4 rolls a 3,
Come on.
right? How much is it?
It's a 50-50 chance.
It's 10. So you see, just Khan is still laying there, and there's like you get a couple of these cuts patched, but there's a lot of blood. Anything else on your turn?
Can I grip Khan in my talons and try to lift off?
You can. I'm going to need you to make a strength check.
Okay. Yep. Yep, sure. Can I roll athletics, actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Sure, I can do that. This is a normal roll. I don't know what I need to succeed in. I mean, what number I need to succeed, but...
A 13 will succeed. Given that Khan is unconscious, the water's not super focused on holding him tight.
Okay. I grip Khan in my talons. And actually, you know what? And in one hand, too. And I just lift off. Because I have... How much more movement do I have? I have 20 feet more
20 feet.
movement. I fly into the air 20 feet, holding my son.
Okay. Puck, it is your turn. Through these cracks, you see Sing and Yue under the water. There is a shadowy unicorn-like figure directly next to you.
I might regret this, but oh gosh, as my actually, first, Trix is going to kind of we might regret this. Trix is going to kind of get up, still behind Puck, but kind of angle their face over Puck's shoulder to try to make it so he doesn't get them. And Euphoria Breath, the nightmare-ish unicorn shadow thing.
And what kind of save is that?
That is a wisdom save, DC 11.
They're not super wise. They fail. They failed.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it worked. It finally worked.
Okay. All right. So just getting the oh god. Oh, my adrenaline's popping now. Getting that little almost like a little belch from this tiny dragon breathes on the shadowy thing, and I oh gosh, sorry. And then as my action, Puck is going to say, "That was great, Trix. Let's see if we can get them from under the water." And I'm going to cast Enlarge on Trix.
Okay.
So I concentrate, and my little face squinches up a little bit. The yellow in my wings grows a little brighter, and then Trix, who is originally tiny, kind of almost flames up, and with those flames, their body fills in a bit more and is now small. And then the two of us are going to fly into the room to try to help Yue and Sing get through the waterfall. So kind of like we're going to keep to this side and see if we can like push them through and help them through to the other side while staying on this side of the water.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm going to qualify that as the help action on Sing and Yue's turn so that they get advantage, unless you have an alternative mechanic solution for that.
Nope, that's all I got.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn.
All right. So this horse, by the way, is like, you know when horses get really excited and they start like galloping in a circle and stuff like that? Like, that's what it's just doing that and whinnying.
Oh my god.
But it's a
I
little
put the
terrifying.
breath in chat so we have a reminder.
Nice.
And Yue, it is your and Sing's turn.
Before that, I apologize. I did fly out of that fairy's.
It doesn't have a melee attack.
Oh, I was worried there for a second. Sorry, Yue.
You're all good. Do I have to? How do I? I'm trapped under the water. Do I have to like make a save or something?
So you're technically restrained.
Okay.
So you can use an action to try to get out of that restraint. You can still technically, I believe, cast spells under restraint. You can. There's actually a decent amount of things you can do. When you get, like,
That is true. Okay.
Restrained. Your speed is 0, and you can't benefit from any bonus to speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dex saves.
No. So this would to get out of it. Would it be a save or would it be a check?
It's a strength check.
Strength. My God, I am weak as a willow. Okay.
You have
okay, just
advantage.
one.
You have advantage.
I do.
from-
I do. I have -1 strength. I just need to double check to see who I want to cast a spell on. Strength. Okay. Seeing is better. I'm going to cast it on myself. Even though I'm like... And I like smack myself on the arm and I cast Gift of Luck on myself, which means I grant a touched creature a limited Gift of Luck. I basically get advantage on any 3 rolls of my choice. I basically get my luck points back, essentially.
Okay.
And we all see like iridescent shimmer just burst out of like the scales, like crackling up Rhea's throat. And Rhea and Sing are both going to try to get out of this restraint with a strength check. And we both
Okay,
have
and
advantage, right?
You both have advantage, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, let's do my draggy first. So it has a +3 on strength checks.
Which you can use athletics if you would prefer. I don't know if that makes a difference for either
I don't
of
have
you,
athletic skills. Yeah.
Well, actually, for you, it should work because you're a bard, and so you get half proficiency, don't you?
You're right. You're right, but this is for Sing. That's a 10 is my highest base roll, so that's Jesus. Okay, 13.
That does not get out.
That's okay. I will deal with that in a second. I'm gonna do I'll do athletics. I get to add my proficiency bonus halved, right?
Mhm.
So that's 1. So
Hey.
I get so it cancels it out. It cancels it out.
Yeah.
It's a flat roll for and I get advantage on this. Okay.
And there were a heck of a lot of guidances in chat at one point.
Yes. I already used my guidance. I only got 1, I think. A 15 base roll.
15 does it. It was a 15.
Okay, yeah, okay, go. Thank Christ almighty. Yeah, Rhea, again, a mirror image of what happened last round. Rhea pulls themselves out of the water. And they turn around and they see Sing getting, like, pummeled underneath it. But they're, like, again, they're faced with the same choice. They, like, see Sing and they see the door. And they look at Sing. And they're going to try to, like, call at Sing, like, Sing, I'm so sorry. I will be right back. Okay, just 10 seconds and I will be right back. I promise.
You can see Puck, just a little ball of light, and then a larger ball of light.
Oh my God.
On the other side. You can see us definitely on the other side, though, trying to help. So,
Puck, Trix, please take care of Sing. Promise me. Okay, I'm gonna turn, and I have enough movement to get to the door.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna look at the door. God, Stephen, what do I see? What is this? What's going on here?
This door is beautiful. There's all sorts of strange symbols all about it, all written in Sylvan script, but none of them are actual words, if that makes sense. It seems like just a hodgepodge of symbols and possibly sigils and stuff. There's no doorknob. There's no obvious way to open the door. But what you really notice is you feel that soul in your chest start almost trying to pull itself out of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it do that. I'm gonna like sort of cut my hands in front of my sternum and come on, Liali. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's just let the magic out and unite the planes.
So, as you pull it out, this glowing orb of light, essentially, and you push it in, the door just starts to dissolve till there's just a frame. Beyond it, you see, like, just pure, raw magic energy. And you feel a rush as everything around you, all the magic, the wild magic that you felt, you feel that in there. And it comes bursting through and pulling at the same time. It doesn't even necessarily make sense how it can happen. The beneath your feet, there's cracks that start to form. The mist that you hadn't really noticed until this point, but is actually coming from the top of where this water is coming from, gets pulled through rapidly. Those of you who are around the dreamer, you hear her scream out, and she starts to turn into this mist that gets pulled in, and you watch as she is pulled through these different cracks and is gone. The entire castle starts to collapse around you. What do you all do?
Get the hell out, right? We're getting the hell
Grab
out.
everybody and get out.
Mm-hmm. I am going to need you to make one more check with Sing, unless you have other alternatives for getting them out as this water continues to fall.
You asking me?
Mm-hmm.
Can
or if any of the other party does.
I just want to use my cool new spell. Can I cast Dispel Magic? On like just like the area around me, like this collapsing crystal castle. As everything's falling, I turn as the frame is like dissolving, and I see Sing pinned under the water, and I just go, "Not again." And I'm just gonna like throw my hands out, and this like wave of iridescent light just explodes out from Urias' body, and like a boulder being dropped into like a lake.
So I'm gonna take a little DM privilege with that spell and everything that just happened. As you do that, you feel magic stronger than you have ever felt in your entire existence. You all see this like glow from where Yue is, and this dispel magic bursts out from them, and the waterfall just stops. Given the feywild, the magic was actually making the water move. And so the water is just still. But what you really notice, and Puck and Trix, you would be the ones who see it. You watch as Sing starts to change, and kind of convulse a little bit. And you see a form of a person start to appear on the inside and step out of Sing. And you see your dragon, Sing, and Liali standing next to each other. And one more whisper. Your last second chance. And given that dispel magic, putting Liali's soul in the door and all of that, the castle that was cracking disintegrates. The four of you and your dragons are outside in the beautiful feywilds. You see the sun. The ever in this part of the feywilds, it's kind of always dawn. So the sunrise, essentially. And it's quiet. And it's the four of you and your four dragons. There's something different. If you focus carefully, you can see a different place. It's not fully there, but you can sort of see, like, it looks like a castle of some sort. In the center, there's this tree and this song that starts pulsing out. You see the roots around you start to glow deep beneath the ground, and that glow you can almost see through. And this song you hear in your souls of magic and you can sense a much greater and much wider world out beyond you. And as you have reconnected the magic between the feywilds and the material plane, as well as the roots of the worlds between the feywilds and the material plane, what does the future hold for each of your characters? Or if you want to stay in that moment.
Well, that was an adventure.
I think Yuya just stumbles forward and falls over. I mean, that was really intense magically. They just keel over like onto their knees and hands.
As you start to fall, Shia catches you.
What the fuck? Sorry,
Another
what?
second chance. Come on. We all saw it coming.
And then Sing's wing goes around both of you.
Shia? I don't understand. Is this the dream plane again?
No. I'm here. I've always been here, but now I'm really here.
Wait, so when I killed you, but you didn't die? You were just in Sing this entire time?
I think so. Sing gives a, we have always said you're pretty amazing.
Yuya pulls themselves up and they just kiss Shia without another word. They just surge forward and kiss them.
Absolutely. Taza.
You hear a tiny pair of hands clapping.
Shia pulls back for a moment, puts both of her hands on your face, says, never leaving you again. Taza, as you look around, you see not the animal forms of your ancestors. You see your ancestors, your parents, your grandparents, your grandma, your baba, with a badger skin on her shoulder. Ethereal puts her hand on your shoulder. We are proud of you, Taza. And we are always with you.
I know. Sometimes you're just not quiet enough. But you just... And every once in a while, an old man needs a little rest. A little privacy. I need a rest. And he just kind of sits down.
Donick.
Come on, baby boy.
You
can't leave now.
You hear a... You watch Khan's wounds start to heal. Not as fast as you'd probably like. He says, I told you I wouldn't do anything too reckless. And then nuzzles his head. Not a very affectionate dragon, but nuzzles his head into your wing and burrows in.
Yeah, I put my wing over his head, kind of like when he was a little baby dragon. It kind of just pat him behind the ear and let him drift off to like at least a restorative nap.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right here when you wake up. I'll be right here.
Okay. Night, Dad.
Good night, Khan.
And then Trix is running circles around you, Puck. Did you see that? Can you believe it? Can you believe there's Shia and Khan's okay? And look at all of, there's so many of the ancestors of the bugbears. This is so amazing. And I you know what? Now that we're out of that place with that mean dreamer person, I know you love me. I love you.
Well, of course I do. I mean, why would I keep you around if I didn't love you? You're a handful.
And then I know that Druidcraft isn't supposed to do this, but I'm doing it anyways. I pull some, just a bit of sugar out of my pocket, and I turn that into a handful of marshmallows. A handful being rather tiny since we're both pretty small. And I will hold out a handful of marshmallows, and they'd be, you definitely earned these.
It just gobbles them up so fast.
Yeah.
Wow. So, what's next?
Well, I did promise you I'd figure out where you came from, so I guess we're gonna go have to see my sister. But did you want to explore this area first?
I don't know. Whatever's good.
I just kind of give him a little scooch over the head and be like,
Let's go explore. This is a really cool place.
So, as you all conclude your adventure into the mist, as the mist is gone, do you want to reflect on what maybe the next few months would be like, where your characters would go from here? Who wants to go first?
I can go.
Okay.
I think with this like grand adventure, Taza says his goodbyes and heads back home to his village where he belongs, and I think we after maybe a couple months or even a couple years, we really just kind of hone in on a resting Taza, his arms splayed across his chest, just like ornately surrounded by like flowers and acorns and things of the woods as he crosses over into the next adventure. But as this like ceremony is moving on, and maybe we witness like another bugbear removing his mantle, so to speak, and placing it on a much younger bugbear, we can watch as like these flames from this just massive bonfire are kind of dancing about, and you could see a bunch of like animal spirits off in the background, and Norg is still there, curling now around this younger crowned bugbear, and a new animal spirit awakens and enters, and standing next to Baba Badger is this like elk bear. So it's just this bear with these like ornate antlers, and that's Taza there in spirit to protect the next generation.
That's beautiful. Who's next?
Actually, seeing we'll say the camera kind of pulls out a little bit, and kind of in the peripheral you see a small fire fairy and her little wormling dragon kind of witness this. Puck bows their head and turns to Trix and says,
All right. Well, my sister said that she stole your egg in the summer court, so I guess that's where we're heading next.
And they will continue the search for where Trix actually came from. Kind of like one of those treasure hunts where they have to go to this next person who stole it from this next person who traded it from so and so, until eventually they find just a little community of fairy dragons that missed an egg, but that happens in the Feywild, so they kind of moved on. And I would suppose that by then Trix and Puck had bonded even more, and they decided to just keep adventuring, because this was a really, really fun like tour de Feywild that they did.
Absolutely.
So they just keep roving and seeing what is around the next bend.
I love it. Donick or Yue?
I don't mind going next. I think also at Taz's funeral, we see Yue and Sing and Shia sort of standing on the fringes, nodding respectfully. I think Sing and Shia are like very well behaved and like know what to do here. But Yue's kind of like leaning in and being like, "Well, that's a lot of people. And what's that? Is that the second cousin twice removed? And who's that? Is that the grandma tombstone? Or oh wow, that's a lot of spirits. Whoa, oh, hi Taza, hello!" Like waving at the elk bear. Hey, you look great in death. Is that weird to say? Sorry, Shia. I know that's a touchy subject. This was great. Thanks for letting me be here. I think you really wasn't invited, but just showed up. Waves goodbye to Puck and Trix as they also peel off. And then under like the glowing light of the bonfire, like under like the mottled shadows of this beautiful forest of Taza's home, Yuria turns to Shia and Trix and says, "Well, the gates are open. Magic is flowing. Shia, Sing. I know this is kind of soon, but what do the two of you say to maybe taking the Yue performance theater dance troupe maybe to the material plane?"
Where you go, we'll follow, Shia says.
And I promise I won't do anything too reckless this time. I think I know what my next muse is going to be, actually.
Oh. What is that?
Well, obviously you've always been my muse, and Sing, but I think the story of the four who opened the gates is one that needs to be told.
I think it does.
Maybe we can call it Into the Mysts, but like we spell it with a Y instead of an I. What do you think?
Ooh, that's so creative.
Thank you. All right. Off to the material plane. And you're just gonna hop on Sing's back and gesture for Shia to come on as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're taking our honeymoon.
Honeymoon. Okay.
Oh, speaking of which, do you want to marry me?
I've always wanted that. And she
Yes!
plants a kiss on your cheek.
Mwah. Yes, marriage at a funeral. Bye-bye, Taza's family. We're going off to the material plane to spread stories of Taza.
This whole clan of bugbears is so confused.
Onward. And I think like this iridescent like sparkles like rain off of Yura as like a little wild magic surge like pulsates outward to just like harmlessly cause like prestidigitation like fireworks to go off as they and Sing and Shia like fly off into the dawn.
Beautiful.
The next time you see Khan and Donick, it's at the door. Once again. Oh, a little time has passed now, and they're waiting for the others to arrive because Khan and Donick are also going to go to the material plane. And so Khan says to Donick, "Are you ready for this? Or did you pack enough? Well, you don't wear anything. You ready? Because..."
All right. You nervous, Dad?
No, it's just that the last time we were here, you just
Didn't die.
Really close.
Listen, I'm gonna keep getting bigger. I'll keep you safe, Dad.
I was thinking actually that maybe you should. I'm going on to the other end to do what Aarakocra have always done. Protect the feywild from outside threats, scout ahead. So I'll be mostly sticking around to, wherever this leads, the entry point. But if you want to go on some, couple adventures on your own, so long as you home by a reasonable day, and I was considering that maybe you could go off and do your own adventures.
Can I get one of those sending stones? All my other friends have sending stones, and
Fine, but it's for emergencies only. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, just like maybe I'll just start with like a day adventure and then see how that goes.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And we can work on doing the dragon stuff, and you can get to yourself a lair.
I've got some big plans for the lair. It'll have a special spot for your nest though.
Wait, you'd want me to stay with you in it?
I mean, at least you'd come visit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd like that.
we're a family.
We're family.
Yeah. And then he looks at you, gives a big grin, and flaps and goes through the door. Says, "Keep up, you old man."
They're late. It's not my fault.
All right, y'all. That was a beautiful ending. Wow. Thank you, the four of you, for bringing your creativity and skill and imaginations to this story. It was really fun to be your DM. Why don't one last time you say where people can find you, who you are, what you do, and everybody in chat, thank you for being here. Follow these wonderful people, support these wonderful people. They all have Ko-Fi. I always feel so weird saying that word. Ko-Fi's, coffees, and all those things. And if you want them to keep doing stuff like this, that is a way to make it happen. So yeah, one more time, plug yourselves.
Let's go in reverse order. I think I went last time, or possibly I didn't. No, Gnome went last. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Hi, my name is Northine Ali. My pronouns are he, him. You can catch me online at Werewolf Fields, and I play Donic Rathan, our dragon father. Where can you find? What do I do? That's a good question. I write for tabletop games. I cultural consult and sensitivity consult for tabletop games, and I play a lot of tabletop games. Also, I stream on my own channel, so you can find me Werewolf Fields pretty much anywhere. That's Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. Follow me on all the things to see what I'm doing next. The big things right now: Disaster Hamsters 2 is on Kickstarter. You can find it on Kickstarter, and if you support it and we succeed in our goal, I will become its sensitivity consultant to make sure some nasty stuff doesn't make its way through in the off chance that happens. In addition to that, you can find Demos Academy coming on Kickstarter in short order. You can follow that right now so you'll know the moment it hits. When it comes to actual plays, there are 3 different ones going on right now. All on the podcast, because like we talked about right at the beginning, I'm a podcast pal now. You can find the Atomless first episode just premiered on Wednesday, wherever good podcasts are found. You can find Planet Arcana, where I am guesting, wherever good podcasts are found. And starting Friday, you can also find Gehenna Academy, which was indeed a live show, but we've finagled it into a podcast due to popular demand, wherever good podcasts are found. That's a lot of podcasts. But that's it. That's all I'm doing right now. Most of it's pre-recorded, so, hit me up if you want to play with me sometime. Again, you can watch me play games on my own channel from time to time, planning on doing that again next week. And that's all for me. Take it away. Anyone else?
No.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Nomadic. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Nomadic. I'm just going to use my time to say thank you, Steven. Seriously, this was such a beautiful game. I absolutely love how you GM. I love how you storytell. And I really, really, really love how you run combat. A lot of folks tend to get caught up in like mechanics and like, can we do this? Can we not do this? Oh my God, rules. You are one of those GMs who balance? Fuck balance. It's not about balance. It's about the flow of the combat session, and you make it so interesting and intriguing for everyone involved, and everybody has the opportunity to kind of use their special abilities or like what their class is really good at. Like, you really give folks the opportunity to do that. So thank you for that. This was such a fun game, and it was such an honor to play with everybody else here. I I'm so sad that this story is ending because I'd love to see what happens next. But it was such a great ride, so thank you.
Thank you. That was very kind. Thank you, Connie.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I've been Connie, pronounced they, he, and she. You can find me on Twitter, TikTok, Ko-Fi. I recently got a Ko-Fi, switched over from Patreon, etc. at by Connie Chang, ByConniechang. I'm also an actual play GM and performer. I'm most known for being the GM and creative director for Transplanar RPG, which is an all transgender, BIMPOC-led, 100% homebrew D&D show set in the original non-colonial anti-Orientalist world of Andake. We stream Saturdays at 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time. That's 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain, and 8 p.m. Eastern, because I'm also very good at time zone math. Every Saturday on Twitch at Transplanar RPG. You can also follow us along on Twitter at Transplanar RPG. The premise is a gritty, grimdark, post-apocalyptic fantasy with really fast cinematic combat, dramatic roleplay, really focused on the emotional heart of each arc. But we're trying to reclaim grimdark, gritty fantasy from a lot of, from white dudes to do it. We're doing it our own way. We're doing it our own way. We like being grimdark, but not colonial or Orientalist about it. Outside of that, I recently guest starred as Hoosher on Outlaws and Obelisks with Three Black Halflings. So if you haven't checked Three Black Halflings out, their headgum podcast, do it now. It's really great. It's a Wild West style D&D campaign with some truly, truly awesome actors and performers. So give that a listen in terms of podcasting. Otherwise, just follow me on Twitter at @ByConnieChang. And to echo what Gnome said, Steven, this was amazing. Wow, what an incredible ride. I truly could not have predicted where the story was going to go next. I feel like you really... I love your take on the Feywild. I love all of your homebrew flourishes, the way you run these NPCs and again run combat, and the way you're just so attentive and thoughtful and caring about each of our PCs' personal journeys, and giving each of us the opportunity to have a really great epilogue that was set up throughout the story was really fantastic. Thanks for giving me my wife back, Shia. I appreciate that. I seriously thought she was dead, like Gonzo. So thank you so much for bringing her back from the dead. That was beautiful and wonderful. Thank you. Eris.
I don't know how to follow all that magnificence. Hi, I'm Eris Savad. Pronouns are she, her. I make things like these two beautiful necklaces and dice trays and bags like this one that'll be in my store soon. I also
incredible.
I also
really
play
good.
a lot of games. You can find me on Tuesdays and Thursday evenings on Unmade Gaming's channel, where on Tuesdays we're playing a Tales from the Loop game. And Thursdays, tonight, we are back with Void, Coriolis game. And I play very different characters. If you want to play games with me, you can hit me up on Twitter at Stitched by Eris. I am also on TikTok as Eris Savad, where it's mostly pictures, videos of my really adorable cat named Rufus. So you can find Rufus there. It's a Rufus Stan account. You can find the things that I make at erisavad.com. And Steven, you are one of my favorite GMs to play with, and I will always say yes to a table with you. Just saying.
Thank you. That's very kind. I've loved literally every second of this campaign, watching y'all take these characters and explore this Feywild, and I couldn't have imagined where the story was going to go either. So thank you for. I really feel like this was a true co-telling and co-story from everything y'all brought. Everybody who's been in chat and who followed along, if this is the first time you watched, all our other episodes are up on YouTube. If you want some context to what just happened, and we do a lot of other Feyforge stuff. We have another mini campaign starting the end of January, featuring our first ever outside GM in Evastria. So Chris Geary, who is the lead writer for Omens Rising, is going to be GMing a very, very interesting campaign where we're all level 15 to 20 characters, and our powers got reset, and we're working to get those back. And so it's very unique leveling and all sorts of good stuff. Featuring, I get to be a player for the first time in a mini campaign on stream ever. And then B Zelda is going to be with us. Dimples and Dice Prince is going to be with us, and Leona Maple as well. So it's a really fun cast, and that will affect the Faeforge world as well. This one is going to have some very major ramifications for what just happened. And so if you want to find out about those, you can head over to our podcast, anywhere podcasts are. Search for Faeforge Academy, and we will see you next time. We're going to raid you, Henio, DM Jazzy Hands, doing some Mass Effect and Andromeda stuff. Amazing creator. So go give him lots of support and love. Yeah, we appreciate y'all. Thanks so much for coming on this journey with us.